needles going in two directions, one going that way, one going that way. Now we've got feed dogs. So in these feed dogs, as you can see, when they're closed, you've got about 1/4 of an inch, maybe 3/8 of an inch gap. Now, what would this machine be used for? Back in the early days, carpet was only 27.5 inches wide. When you wanted to do a large room, you'd have to sew the carpet together. That's what this does. So you would get your carpet, Axminster, for those that are particular about it. You'd line up the pattern. You'd get one end, you would nail it to the fence post. The other end, you would nail it to the end of the horse cart, and you'd walk it out until it was like a tennis net. You'd then get this, you'd lock that onto it, and it would walk along and sew the carpet together. And look at that beautiful engineering.
Is that why that underneath needle is curved needle?
Basically, it does a sailmaker stitch, or a blanket stitch. So, you know, it's an absolute incredible machine. And now I'll show you one which will absolutely blow you away. So you've seen a hand machine to this size. Now let's have a look at this robust little machine. This one here is the world's first pocket-sized sewing machine. This was actually built in 1886. It's called a Moldacot, named after two gentlemen, a Mr. Mull and a Mr. Cotton. They decided that they were going to take the world by storm with this new pocket-sized sewing machine. So they started selling shares at 10 shillings a piece. They sold thousands of them. Everybody wanted a piece of this machine. So Mr. Mull and Mr. Cotton decided that we're going to start producing these machines. So they started making these machines, and they found out that they were losing money.
Hi there folks, this is a message for Arthur Parkinson. That's Arthur
So they
Parkinson.
decided
Robin
that we're going to cash in on this. If by making these we'll lose money, they went and took the money and they raised it. So here you had Moldacot Sewing Machine Company, and Mr. Mull and Mr. Cotton had absconded to Majorca probably. So this one here, you could have bought this for 10 shillings and sixpence. It would screw onto a bench or a table with a little clamp here, and away you go. And if you have a close look, you'll notice it's even got a walking foot, which is adjustable in length. And under here, you've got a tiny little bobbin, so it also does lock stitch. So this is the ultimate little piece of sewing perfection. We believe there's about 316 of these registered in the world. I'm sure there's a lot more, but a lot of people probably, until you've actually seen this, you probably would have looked at it and said, my goodness, what on earth is that? Well, you now know, and I'll give you some advice. If you see something like this, it'll be worth your while. It might cost you a few cartons, but it'll be the best money you've ever spent. This is the Moldacot sewing machine, 10 shillings and sixpence in 1886.
Well, that would have been a lot of money.
About 4 months' wages.
4 months' wages.
So we can break your
Oh, sorry,
$8
4 weeks'
for that,
wages.
and
Yeah.
$4.50 for the brush.
So you enjoy, guys. There's a lot to see.